And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's broadcast from WLCD. We have the Lane Dragons versus the Kentucky State Thoroughbreds. Excuse me. We should have a good one today, ladies and gentlemen. My name is De-Jon Mitchell, and I have along with me
Julian Atkins from Memphis, Tennessee, a mass communication major myself.
We're getting lined up for today's game.
But first, the national anthem by Alexis Tribble, who's a voice major, a vocal major, and a freshman vocal major from Memphis, Tennessee, and is a student here at Lane College herself.
And let's get ready for some basketball, ladies and gentlemen. Lane College versus Kentucky State. Both teams are amped up, getting ready for the starting lineup.
Roger Oden is going to introduce the starting lineups, our PA announcer for Lane College.
There's number 33, Brooke Wallace, Kentucky State. I tell you, Julian, they're very amped up. They're amped up. I hope Lane is as active.
Yeah, they are. They're going to have to be this active. when it comes to game time.
They have the legendary rock going on, Kentucky State.
And great crowd. Kind of an average crowd for a girls' game. I can't wait to see what the boys' game has.
We're in store for a good one, Julian.
Yeah, we are.
And there's your starting lineup for the Lane College Dragons as they meet center of the court. I'll tell you, Julian, both of these teams are fired up today.
Very fired up. You want to have the fire in your heart, but also the coolness in your head. You don't want any type of selfish calls going on you, because they can hurt you and they can come back to haunt you.
That's absolutely correct, Julian. And Julian, because you know a little bit about both teams, why don't you go ahead and tell the people what's going on with Lane College Dragons and Kentucky State?
Well, the Lane College Dragons suffered a heartbreaking loss. Well, it really wasn't a heartbreaking loss. It was heartbreaking because they did everything that they could to come back and win it, but they came 9 points short as they fell to Tuskegee 66-54. And for the Kentucky State Thoroughbreds, they're 7-12 and 6-5 in conference play. In their last game, they won in a high-scoring affair, 94-85.
And Julian, I'm so glad you got that their mascot name correct. The Thoroughbreds. I don't know what I said at the beginning, but I definitely did not say their mascot correctly. What's a thoroughbred? Do you know what a thoroughbred is, Julian?
I think it's a horse.
Oh, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we are very pumped up, very excited. We're glad for all of those that's tuning in, family members.
Sort of a little delay for the shot clock. It was some technical difficulties with the shot clock. That's what's taking so long here.
Shout out to the maintenance guy up there. That's a big ladder. That's a big ladder. Just to see who's out there right now, I do see number 3 for the Lane College Dragons. That is Atkins McCoy, guard. Number 24, Chloe Roberts, the forward. And number 23, Mariah Hopkins. Number 33, Raquel Martin. And number 30, Ashley Gale. Sorry for the delay, folks. Just making sure everything is okay with the shot clock, which is pivotal for the game.
Very, very pivotal. It turns out the second number on the shot clock wasn't on one of the shot clocks.
Oh, wow. Well, there's the whistle. Here's the toss-up. And let's get ready for some women's basketball. And we are on the way as Kentucky State gets the first possession. That is number 3, Lindsey Downing, the point guard. Throws it into number 13,
was Brooke Wallace with the first point of the game.
Brooke Wallace. Lane has the ball, moving the ball around. Takes it to the hole. Rebound, Kentucky State. Kentucky State retains possession. They're up the court. That is number 14, Winter Webb, off the iron. Lane retains possession. It's number 3, your point guard, Lindsey Downing. And here comes the Lane offense.
It's actually Antrese McCoy we were talking about for Lane.
Excuse me about that. I was looking at Kentucky State's roster. Uh-oh. Kentucky State just takes a 3. Got it.
That was Lindsey Downing.
That was a great shot. That was a great way of setting up the offense for Kentucky State. Kentucky State looks like they're going to get a steal. 25 puts it up, and it's good. That's Erica Jones. We'll take a timeout.
Now a timeout by Lane as Kentucky State is on a 7-0 run.
What a great start for Kentucky State coming out.
Yeah, they're running their offense well. They're playing well, and they're just executing.
And as you see, ladies and gentlemen, you can watch us on YouTube, Lane College. Follow Lane College on Instagram at Lane College.
The Lane College.
Follow Lane College Broadcasting Instagram at Lane College Mass Com WLCD. And we are on Facebook, Lane Mass Com. Yes, we are on all phases of social networking. Buzzer has rang. Julian, what do you think the coach is talking about as far as how Lane has come out so far?
Well, if you're Lane, you need to find a way to, stop the run and execute the offense better and break the full court pressure. If you're Kentucky State, continue to pour it on.
And there's another steal by Kentucky State and another steal by Lane College. And they have numbers, and they have her open. And that is number 24, Chloe Roberts, with the layup. And Kentucky State's back down the court, setting up their offense. They like the space. They like to space the floor. Here's the wing. And it looks like we have a double dribble call by the referee. Lane will have the ball. As Kentucky State comes with the press, they have an outlet, and it is stolen by number 25. That's Erica Jones from Kentucky State. She hands it off to the point guard. She has a person on the wing. She drops it down low. And there is a travel called by the referee. Lane will once again have possession. There's a lot of turnovers in this game, Julian.
Yeah, a lot of turnovers. If you're a coach, that gets your blood boiling. You want to eliminate turnovers because they hinder your chances of winning the game.
Absolutely. And almost another turnover, Julian. I'm telling you, this Kentucky State team is coming out with a lot of pressure.
Yeah, they're playing with discipline, focus, toughness, and more importantly, speed and tempo.
Lane gets the ball inbounded this time. They're trying to beat the pressure, and a foul is called. Julian, I think the fans just want to get past half court.
Right.
But this is great competitiveness by both teams. Lane will inbound again.
Some more pressure.
And she has someone. That's 33. She takes the shot. It's good. That is number 24, Chloe Roberts. I have a feeling we're going to be hearing her name a lot today.
Yeah, she's she's definitely an impact player for this Lane College Dragon basketball team.
As Kentucky State gets the ball, rebounded by Lane College. Lane has a person down, and that's another turnover by the Lane College Dragons. Kentucky State brings the ball down. They're looking to run. They feel like they have a lane. Lane says not so quite. Three-pointer, no good. Lane gets the rebound. They have the ball. Do they have numbers? That is your point guard, number 3, as she goes to the lane. That is Diamond Love. No, I'm sorry, that's Entreats McCoy as she takes it all the way to the lane. Kentucky State with the ball. There is a foul called. Let's see who that foul is on. It looks like he called it on 33 from Lane.
That's Rakia Martin.
Rakia Martin, yes. Kentucky State inbounds the ball. Good defense by Lane as they get the ball. And the point guard is running. She wants to run. And she has someone down low. 23 takes the shot. No good. Kentucky State with the ball. Good. That is number 13. Give me that 13. I don't have it on my roster.
That's Brooke Wallace.
Brooke Wallace. I feel like I've called her name a couple of times already.
Yes, you have.
As Lane is running, and they do have an open. That's a good shot. Good lay-in by number 23. That is Mariah Hopkins, the senior. Kentucky State brings up the ball. Coach calls out the offense. Setting up the offense. They want it down low. They don't get it, and they call a foul. Referees call a foul on Lane.
Yeah, and that's going to be Erica Jones, the freshman out of South Haven, Mississippi, going to the line for 2.
First one is good. As we have some substitutions coming in, we have 21 from Kentucky State. That is Jordan Campbell. And we have number 30 for Lane. That is Ashley Gale. Second free throw shot. No good. Lane with the rebound. Point guard puts it up the court. Now, Julian, it's interesting to see here how it's starting to become a slower pace.
Yeah, slower pace. KSU is leading 10-8. Want to slow the place down.
And look at that lay-in there from number 33. That is Rakia Martin. As Kentucky State wants to get up and down the court really fast, and they want to do a very good job of banging down low.
Yeah, they go to their big guys every single time, and the fast break pace is also fast, along with their tempo.
Yes, indeed. So at the free throw line, once again, I don't have 13 on my roster, but who?
That's Brooke Wallace.
Brooke Wallace. Maybe I should write that down. Brooke Wallace.
First attempt is good. 11-10, Kentucky State.
And it looks like the Kentucky State, it looks like they want to get the ball down low to her, as she does have a size advantage.
Yeah, she's 6'2". That's
yeah.
taller than me.
Yes, that's definitely taller than me. As the second shot is up, and the second shot is good. What do you think? Do you think we're going to see some pressure? Of course we are.
Yes, of course we are. We're seeing that right now, as you can see.
Uh-oh, and there's another steal. And she puts it up. No good. Out of bounds. Jump ball.
Yeah, a little tussle for the rebound there, but
I mean, it
was a held ball, and it was Lane's possession.
It's unbelievable to see the amount of energy they're coming out with, Julia.
Yes, indeed.
As they have to make outlet passes to get past the pressure. There's 24, and she's fouled, and she will go to the line for 2. Julian, how do you beat this full court pressure?
Well, you want to I I actually don't play basketball. My basketball days are over. But if you want to beat the full court pressure, then my advice, with me not being a coach, is have other players set screens to get one player open or to make an outlet pass.
That's definitely a good point. That's Chloe Roberts. She did make the first one. Let's see if she can go 100% right here. And she does. So the score now is even at 12-12. In the first quarter, we're at just a little bit under 5 minutes to go. Approaching the 4-minute mark. Kentucky State with the ball. Lane showing some tough pressure on defense. And it's stolen. Lane has it. They have someone. Out of bounds. Lane will retain possession.
And we're seeing a little bit more pressure being applied by Lane as they're getting turnovers as well.
Yeah, I know both coaches will address this at some point, that you cannot turn the ball over. But now we have Lane setting up their offense. Coach is signaling for people to move. That's the senior, and she takes a jump shot. It's good from the free throw line.
That was Mariah Hopkins with that free throw jumper.
As Kentucky State has the ball, they're moving the ball around. They're swinging it. As she takes the three-pointer, and it is good. That was a great shot, great form, great follow-through. 15-14 Kentucky State.
Lindsey Downing, the junior from Washington, D.C., the capital of the United States.
Lane started to move the ball around. They swing it. As she takes the three-point. She goes back. No good. Here comes Kentucky State. Swing. Shot. No good. Rebound Lane. As they slow it down a little bit. And there's, and there is a pass, and there looks like there will be an and one. Julian, what do you think about that play there?
It was a nice ditch out from Antrese McCoy to their senior. Looks like that's Mariah Hopkins for a great finish and a chance for a three-point play.
I tell you what, I seen Mariah Hopkins out here earlier. I'm talking about when we was setting up, practicing her free throw shot, practicing her jump shot, practicing layup. She was the first one on the court today, Julian.
Yeah, she was. And you said that that girls have better follow-throughs on free throws.
Yes, sir, I do believe that. As she was out here practicing, and it's paying off. Well, now we have Kentucky State back down the court, and there is another turnover.
Yeah, too many turnovers for this Kentucky State team. Coach Slater might be a little bit frustrated by that.
Lane slows it down. They run the offense. As the point guard signals one. Let's see what they draw up here. There's the swing. There's the drive. Kick out. This ball is moving. They're trying to find it. Kick out. Three-pointer. No good. And it'll be Kentucky State's ball.
As it goes out of bounds.
And I think what they're trying to do, I think they're trying to slow the game down and maintain possession and make sure they get good baskets.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that.
Here comes Kentucky State back down as they swing it. This ball is moving. Now here's the drive. And it looks like we do have a foul.
I think it's a foul away from the basketball.
And I want to say they called that on number 3, Antrese McCoy.
Indeed it was.
And there looks like there will be another foul, Julian. Oh, no.
Yeah, it is going to be a foul, but it's against Kentucky State.
All right, now, well, I don't know if they're trying to go tit for tat, but We're going the other way. So once again, here comes Lane. Here comes in Miss McCoy. And she brings the ball up. I'm pretty sure the coach is telling her to call a play. And they're swinging it. Look at the ball movement. They're trying to find something here. Jump shot is up, and it's good. And that is number 30, Ashley Gale. And she comes in and she gets a bucket.
Largest lead of the game for Lane at 3 points.
Kentucky State has possession. Kentucky State up, and they turn the ball over. She has a person. Oh, just a little bit too much on it.
But luckily, it was knocked out of bounds by Kentucky.
Luckily.
Now a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, we are going to be taking a timeout here. Let's see if we have a couple of announcements coming up. We do. And ladies and gentlemen, once again, you can follow Lane College Broadcasting on Facebook, Lane Mass.com, where you can get insight on what we do here at Lane College in Jackson, Tennessee. Broadcast at Lane College. You can follow the Lane College Broadcasting Instagram at Lane College Mass.com WLCD. Julian, how are you enjoying the game so far?
I'm enjoying it. I love fast-paced offenses. And if you love fast-paced offenses in a game filled with turnovers, you've come to the right place.
That is absolutely right. As Lane inbounds the ball, setting up their offense. It looks like they want to get down low, as they do. And they get it to their senior, who had a really good look. I like that shot there, Julian.
Yeah, it was a good shot selection, but it just wouldn't fall for Hopkins.
And that might have been a heat check.
Right.
As Kentucky State swings it, and they try to get it down low, and they don't. Lane with the rebound. So now 47 seconds left in this game. I'm sorry, in the first quarter. And a three is good. That's Destiny Irvin. And I tell you what, Julian, Destiny Irvin, if she gets hot, she can knock him down.
Yeah, if she gets hot, you better look out, as Lane has their biggest lead at 6 now.
Kentucky with 25 seconds left. They drive, and she will go to the foul line and shoot two. And she is Kalia Herbert, the freshman out of Illinois.
Yeah, freshmen all over the nation are making noise on the D1 level, D2 level. No matter what level it is, they are making some serious noise.
And I think anytime you get freshmen, Julian, that can make, like you said, make some noise, that definitely has an impact on your program, because that means you're rebuilding, or if not rebuilding, that means you're just bringing in some good people.
Right. And that also means your coach knows how to recruit.
Definitely. As the first one is good. Ladies and gentlemen, there is 20 seconds left in this first period. Both teams coming out very determined. As the second one is no good. Lane has 18 seconds on the clock, and that's Jade Allen bringing the ball up the court. And there she is. That's another three-pointer by number 12, Destiny Irvin.
Remember she hit one earlier?
That three, and it's two in the game. And folks, that's the end of regulation. 16 Kentucky State, Lane College 24 in the first quarter. My, oh my, we have a good one.
Yeah, we do, and it's the end of the first quarter. You said regulation.
Excuse me. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? It's a rainy day. I've been busy. Let's run some commercials.
La música de Harry Fraud.
Attention students, basketball season is about to start. Don't miss your chance to be a part of Lane College media team as we cover the game all season long.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we start the second quarter, Kentucky State with the ball, and they will inbound. 16-24, 24 being Lane on top. Kentucky State, they starts to move the ball again. Top of the key, over to the wing, over down low to their center. No good. Rebound Lane. Jade Allen calls out the play. She wants 21. Lane swings it out to the three. She drops it down low to the center, number 30, and that is good. That is Ashley Gale once again making some really good plays down low, Julian.
Yeah, making some spectacular plays, and you want to get her the ball if you're Lane College more often.
That is definitely correct. And as they want to come back down with their center, this looks like it's turned into a center playing game. It looks like they want to get it down low to their big ladies.
And again, Brooke Wallace going to the free throw line for Kentucky State. And we've called her name quite a bit, and she's been a great impact player. And obviously, she's been a great impact player not only in this game, but obviously all season.
Definitely, and I'm loving the way her intensity she's coming out with. I believe she's want to take control of this game and allow her players to just play. As a second one is no good, but it is rebounded by Kentucky State. And do we have another foul call, Julian?
Yeah, I believe we do. And that's going to be on Rakira Martin.
Kentucky State inbounds the ball. And she gets their favorite target. And there will be a jump ball. Good defense by the Lane College Dragons.
Yeah, and a defensive battle so far for Lane College, and they're playing with a little bit more intensity and a little bit more pressure, as are the Kentucky State Wildcats.
As that pressure is put on again, and it looks like they're going to beat it. The senior is coming down the court. She has, oh my goodness, great dime. And that is number 24, Chloe Roberts. How do you like that pass, Julian?
Yeah, that was a football pass. On the target pass, on a fast break, and Roberts did the rest.
At Kentucky State, they come in and they give it to their favorite person. And I tell you what, Brooke Wallace, she might see that free throw line all game.
Yeah, who else is going to the free throw line? Who else is going to be scoring for Kentucky State other than Brooke Wallace?
Well, just like anybody will say, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
In this case, if it's not Brooke, don't fix it.
Hey, I like that. And Brooke would miss the first free throw. And free throws could be very important in this game, as there has been a lot of fouls called. It's going to just be a lot of focus that needs to be into these free throws. They're very important.
Yeah, and that's Lane's third team foul of the first half. Second free throw goes in.
You know, Lane leads this game right now by 10 points. What are some key things that they have to do to keep the lead?
Keep on executing. Keep on running your offense. Don't sneak in any plays, and definitely don't turn the ball over like they almost just did there.
And as they will try to keep the ball away, and just as we,
they almost turned it over.
You know, I will just like to say, Kentucky State, they love to get their hands up. I mean, they're all over the ball. As Lane tries to find it, and there it is again. There it is again, another turnover. This is unbelievable.
And a foul's going to be called against Roberts, Chloe Roberts, in the down court.
As Kentucky State looks to inbound the ball. some substitutions. That is number 30 coming in. Ashley Gale. She's had a solid game so far. And I was just going to say, Julian, they probably want to get Ashley in to defend Brooke.
Right.
That's Brooke. Oh, that was a nice pass down low. And there it is again. There's another jump ball. Lane, they're getting really good at trapping Kentucky State to cause that jump ball.
Yeah, they are. They're getting some more pressure on the football, on the basketball.
It's football season is over, Julian. I know.
I miss it so much.
Lane retains possession. She has someone. Well, she had someone. But the senior looks like she's going to take it herself to the rack, and she gets her own rebound.
And another jump ball.
Oh, you got to love this game.
Wow.
Do you hear the crowd?
Yeah.
The crowd is into this game. Oh, this is a great atmosphere.
A wonderful atmosphere.
And number 23, Mariah Hopkins, will inbound the ball. Let's see if they don't turn the ball over. And they get it in. Top of the key. They get it back to the senior. 23. Let's see what she can do with it. She stops. She turns. She no good. Kentucky State pushes the ball. They slow it down. They call a play out. That's Zariah. And that's number 14 for 3. That is Winter Webb, the freshman out of Georgia, with three-pointer there.
Yeah, and those are those freshmen again. As we have an injury on the court. Mariah Hopkins left the court kind of, limpy. I think she's holding that nose. She's probably bleeding. We hope the best for Mariah Hopkins right now.
We hope nothing but the best for her. As Lane retains possession, and they're swinging the ball. They try to get it to the free throw line, but they couldn't. And Kentucky State wants to run, and they are running a fast break, but it's going out of bounds, and they will go the other way to Lane.
Well, what happened there was Winter Webb tried to get it to Brittany Rizzi, but she knocked it off her leg and out of bounds. It's going to turn over to Lane.
All right, well, here we go. 28-21. Lane College leads. As they get the ball past half court. They swing it to the wing. She drives. She kicks. And what do you know? Three-pointer. No good. Kentucky State gets the ball. They're running. They have a wing. Three-pointer. It's good. And that is number 4, Kalia Herbert, the freshman, once again, Julian.
Yeah, freshman making an impact in this game. And once again, and it's back-to-back three-point attempts and three-point shots for Kentucky State.
As Lane gets the ball, and she takes a deep one. No good. And I think that ball went out. I was going to say, I think that ball went out on Kentucky State there.
Yeah, it did.
Lane College inbounds. They have the ball. Let's see what they can cook up. Uh-oh. Good move. Good drive. Good finish. That is number 3, Antrese McCoy. Oh, me, oh, my.
Wow. All I have to say is wow.
Kentucky State, they want the answer back. As number 4 takes a jump shot. No good. What a nice move the point guard put on that last possession from Lane.
Yeah, Antrese McCoy, we've called her name a few times, and she's a great player. As you can see, she has great moves and great speed.
As number 3, that's the point guard, Antrese McCoy, as we was just speaking, comes down the court again, set up. She's not moving too fast. She swings it out. And there's a three. No good. That's rebounded by number 24, Chloe Roberts. There's a foul call. And she'll go to the line. And she will shoot two.
And that foul is going to be on Kalia Herbert. They'll send Roberts to the free throw line.
You know, I've always liked for the basketball players to get to the free throw line if they can. You know, finding the open shot is key. But when you can get down there to the paint and you can get to the free throw line, it becomes frustrating for the other team. As Chloe gets ready for her second free throw attempt. And it's no good. It's just off the right. And Kentucky State, they're running. And they have a wing. And they kick it off to number 25, and there will be a foul. And Erica Jones, another freshman, she'll be going to the free throw line for two. And Julian, I'm looking at the way the game is going. And I just talked about going to the free throw line. And it looked like both teams are doing just that.
Yeah, and you want to get every opportunity. You want to hit every free throw because free throws help you win games. As both free throws were flushed down, and free throws help you win games. And if you miss free throws, then they'll probably come back to hurt you.
That is absolutely correct. As the game has gotten closer, with the score being 30-26. Lane coming down. They're running their offense. They hand it to their point guard. As she's looking for something, she gets a screen.
3-2 offense being displayed by Kentucky State, now 2-3.
And the point guard drives, and she puts it up. It's no good. Wow, did we get a...
Yeah, it was a shot clock violation as the ball never hit the rim. As she had that shot attempt.
And I know the coach won't be happy with that. And you know, it's okay to have a slower, run a slow pace and run the offense, but you do want to make sure that you get a shot attempt up, Julian.
Right. As the players are going for a timeout on the floor, a media timeout.
And this game has become very intense.
Very, very intense. Now I like the aggressiveness that Lane came out with after they trailed by as many as 5 points. And you want to show aggression, speed, and tempo. You want to make sure that your offense is in rhythm.
That is absolutely correct. And as they get in rhythm, they'll have a better game. You know, and I know the coaches are definitely emphasizing to them about running the offense, playing defense. I know they're over there talking about every aspect of the game, but both teams are doing a really good job of playing defense and hustle. And like you said earlier, Julian, it's just about the execution.
Yeah, execution. And, that defense you were talking about, have you ever heard the term defense wins games? Yeah, defense does win games. I mean, if you get the amount of stops, your offense can score a little bit more points.
Definitely, yes. We are back. Kentucky State. And bounce the ball. They bring it up court. They have the top of the key. It looked like she wanted to shoot it there, but she said no. And they like to swing it out. It looked like they like to go from the top of the court. Oh, and they found a lane. But there will be another double dribble called.
Yeah, and another turnover, Mitch. It's very interesting how they like to go. They like to move the ball around the perimeter,
yep.
and they like to get the ball down low to Brooke Wallace.
That is definitely their offense, and they're sticking to it. As Lane wants to find something here, there's your point guard. She kicks it out to the center. They're looking for something. Once again, they're in trouble. They have to put it up here. And she puts it up, and she gets it. And that is Antrese McCoy once again with another three.
Yeah, and Antrese McCoy hit the free throw line shot just as the shot clock time expired.
Oh, boy. You can hear the fans saying 3, 2.
Yeah. Great atmosphere here. Wonderful, loyal fans of Lane College as Kentucky State turns it over again.
I mean, I didn't catch who that was, but she swatted that ball off her leg. She wanted that ball, Julian.
Yeah, she did, as Mariah Hopkins is shaken up again. She's okay now. We're back to basketball.
Well, here's McCoy once again bringing the ball up the court. She's had a great game so far. And they swing the ball late. Good dive and good finish. That is number 33, Rakera Martin. What a great play down that stretch.
I think it was a little pick and roll, Mitch. And that pick and roll works almost every time.
Gotta love some pick and roll. That looked like some John Stockton and Karl Malone almost there. As Kentucky State tries out from short distance, and it was no good. Here comes McCoy. She sets up the offense. She wants to regulate. She kicks it out. And I think they want to find it down low. Let's see what they do, Julian.
They travel and turn it over again.
They call it travel. I don't think she put the ball down first before she took that step.
Yeah, and they're going to get you every time for that.
Oh, yeah, they're watching that. That was a good call by the referees.
Not only was it good, it was an easy call.
Yeah, it was an easy call. It was right in front of them. Couldn't miss it. As Kentucky State comes back down.
If that wasn't traveling, I don't know what was.
Uh-oh, and there's another steal. And Lane wants to run. And she puts it up. It's no good. And that will be out of bounds. And I don't know. The referees are looking around. Okay, they're going to give it to Kentucky State.
Yeah, and a lot of turnovers here. And another turnover, a lot of steals as Kentucky State pushes it up again.
Oh, and that was a nice pass there. Goodness gracious. That was a nice pass from number 23, Brittany Rizzi.
And Jordan Campbell with the finish.
You know, Brittany Rizzi, it looked like she's one of those players that does a lot of the little things that's needed.
Yeah.
Very focused player.
Oh, and very disciplined, too.
As Lane tries to get to the line, she puts it up. And I believe they're going to call it a non-shooting foul.
Yeah, a foul on the floor.
On the floor.
They're going to say that she wasn't in the act of shooting, so it's going to be a foul on the floor, and that's going to give Kentucky State their second team foul of the first half.
And the rules have changed so much with the and ones. It used to be where you can get away with getting an and one if you were fouled on the floor and just putting a quick shot and you're going to the free throw line. But the referees have tracked down a lot on that this year to eliminate, people going to the foul line so quickly.
Yeah, they're discussing whether she was in the act of shooting or not.
And this is where these are times, I always like when referees get together. People may not like it, but it just shows that they do want to make the right calls. And refereeing is a hard job, but we expect them to make the right calls.
Right.
And they've done a really good job today. They've called some double dribble calls.
And they are calling this game tight.
So here comes Lane. They have the ball, and we have another whistle from the guys in the zebra colors.
Maybe an issue with the shot clock.
Oh man, the fans are like, "Come on, we just want to see the play." Well, Lane inbounds the ball. They get it in. And you know who they're going to.
Who else?
And that's another three taken up. It's no good. And you know, I'm looking at that shot that was taken there by number 12, Destiny Irvin. She has such a great shot when she follows through. That last shot that she took, it like she just knew it was going to go in, and she moved away before following through her shot.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. You always want to follow through. You want to always have a good shot. And an offensive foul going to be called against Kentucky State.
What? Oh, me, oh my, Julian.
I think they're going to call that on Lindsey Downing. Maybe it's an illegal screen or something like that.
Well, here comes Lane once again. Let's see what type of possession they put together this time. As they get it top of the key, they swing it to the wing. There's McCoy. And she takes the shot. No good. That was Chloe Roberts. Might have been a heat check. There's 35 seconds left in this quarter.
Got a 10-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And there's number 21 and 3, and that's no good. Rebounded by number 25, Christy Armwood. Lane retains possession. There's 15 seconds left on the game clock. And I think they might want to hold here.
I think it would be a smart idea to hold here.
And McCoy takes it up early. And there's 5 seconds left. And Kentucky State, they might have a chance. And there is a foul called on number 12, Destiny Irvin. And oh me, oh my. Julian, what do you think about that possession right there?
I actually don't know what she was thinking trying to reach for that ball. Just play it smart. Lay off of her a little bit. Let her take the longest shot and, you know, go into the locker room with a 7-point lead. But she decided to reach in, so they're going to get tagged for that every time.
And I do think, you know, if had Antrice made that layup, no one was complaining. But since she did miss it and there was a lot of time left on the clock, she might get a little grief. I think she could have waited just a tad bit longer to not give Kentucky State an opportunity to get down the court and score.
Yeah.
As the second free throw attempt is good by Jordan Campbell, the junior out of Illinois. And folks, that will end the first half of the game. As as Lane will lead 35-30 over Kentucky State. This has been a good game.
Yeah, it's been pretty good so far. And Lane led by as many as 10, but Kentucky State cut the lead down to 5. And I like the aggression and the discipline and the focus of this game. And these two teams are playing to win, because you don't play to lose. You never play to lose. And Lane is coming to win today.
As the men come out, and they're warming up. They're warming up early. But, you know, there's a lot of good things to look at this ladies' game. The intensity, I think that's the word for this game. The intensity has been really, really good. I don't see any team giving up.
Yeah, and you want to have two main things that you have to have is discipline and focus. And
who do we have leading the first half for both teams?
Both teams are showing a little bit of promise, but the leading scorer for Kentucky State is Brooke Wallace. She has 8 points, and Kentucky State is shooting 50% from the field goal, and 67.7% from the 3-point line, and from the free throw line they're shooting 71%. They're 10 for 14 from the first half from the free throw line, 4 from 6 at the 3-point line, and 8 for 16 at the field goal margin. And now for Lane College, Chloe Roberts is the leading scorer for Lane. She also has 8 points. And Lane is shooting 40% from the free throw line, 30% from the three-point line, and 51% from free throws. They're 2 for 5 from the free throw line, 3 for 10 at the three-point line, and field goals, they're 15 for 29.
And thank you for those stats, Julian. As we have begun play, Kentucky State, they're going back down the brook. As she wasn't able to connect there. Rebound. Here comes Antrice. And McCoy takes it all the way to the lane, and she gets fouled, and she will go to the free throw line for 2.
I tell you what, Mitch. Antrice McCoy is a wonderful player, and she just slipped past those defenders like butter.
She sure does, and she's smooth like butter. As that free throw line, I'm not scooting, ladies and gentlemen, that free throw was in.
And Antrice McCoy is
a junior out of Jacksonville.
Yeah, she's the littlest kid on the roster at 5'5".
Hey, big things come in small packages.
Yeah.
All right, now as Kentucky State wants to run, quick shot, it's good. And that's number 23, Brittany Rizzi. I told you that she does the little things, and she got back so quick. Oh, man, what a great play.
Wow. That was an excellent play. Full court pressure, kind of a football pass, and then finishing it off is Brittany Rizzi.
Yes, you have to get back, as that's McCoy again.
Who else, Mitch?
I think I'm just going to call her name all game.
Yeah.
Kentucky State with the ball as they look to get it down, and she swings it out for 3, and that's no good. And there she has McCoy, and she may have a lane, and she will go to the rack, and she just a little bit too much. Be out of bounds. That was great. She was pushing it.
Antrice McCoy is about as solid as you can ask for, De-Jon.
She was pushing it. Well, here, it looked like Lane comes out with a little press, and Kentucky State goes to rack, and that's number 25, Erica Jones, the freshman out of South Haven.
This game is going so fast that Lane College has to call a timeout.
They had to call a timeout there because it was getting a little runny. But as Lane College, they lead 39-34 against Kentucky State. And it's as we expected. It's as we expected. Both teams came out running again in the game. The second half started just like the first quarter.
Right.
You ain't James Bond. You ain't some GTA character. You are not on Fast and Furious, okay? This is real life, and you are a normal pedestrian. Look at a speed sign, all right? Turn off that radio. Pay attention so you don't end up killing somebody like this fool almost did to me. This message is sponsored by Lane College, the power of potential. And remember, drive carefully.
Come on a journey with us to a world connecting you to your college. With a world that is changing at a rapid pace and is technology driven, the Mass Communication Department provides valuable news and information to the public, providing commentary, entertaining through film, radio, television. You can count on the Mass Communications Dragons to keep you on your toes and in the know of the latest activities going on campus, on all social sites. WLCD, the voice of the Dragons.
And all right, folks. We're back from commercial break as Lane College retains possession. And they run their offense.
And guess who's at the free throw line again for Lane College, who other than Mariah Hopkins. She's been a big target tonight for Lane College.
She certainly has. She missed the first free throw. We were just talking about this earlier, Julian. It's so important to make your free throws. Let's see what she can connect here.
Yeah, it's very important to make your free throws.
The second attempt is good. As Kentucky State will have the ball. 40, Lane College. 34, Kentucky State. There's Brooke. She kicks it out. It looks they may want to find Brooke here again. 14 puts it up. It was no good. Outlet pass. Lane goes to the rack. Left-handed, no good. 24 puts it up. And they're called a travel.
I actually don't agree with that call. I think that was I think those were necessary steps that she took.
And there's a turnover. Lane wants to push it.
You know, both teams have been hit with their turnover bug pretty well tonight.
That's absolutely correct. And, you know, turnovers lead to so many transition scores as Lane makes a beautiful pass to the senior.
Who else? Mariah Hopkins.
Mariah Hopkins wearing the 23 like Jordan. And there's the other 23 we're talking about, Brittany. And she tries to get it to Brooke. And Brooke tries to save it, does she? No. And the ball will go the other way to Lane College. You know, Lane is doing such a good job on getting back on defense and finding their man. If they can keep that up, if they can keep that same defensive mind and be able to put up transition buckets, you can have a good outcome. And they swing the ball top of the key. They run their offense. Over the head pass. 33 drives. She spins. She shoots. No good. But guess who's there? The center, number 30, Ashley Gale. And she's fouled, and she will go to the line and shoot too.
Yeah, and Ashley Gale has been kind of a target to go to. She's one of the big guys down low, and I'm pretty sure that they want to get it to their big guys more often.
And as you see, ladies and gentlemen, Ashley Gale is from Beaufort, Georgia. Very interesting player. Very interesting player. I like the way she rebounds the ball. She's fearless.
Hard-working player as well. And the lead is back up to 10 for Lane.
As the second one is good, Kentucky State. Oh, man, they're passing that ball. They're swinging it.
They're doing a very great job of passing the ball. Those are the passing skills that come into place.
That three no good, but guess who's there? That's no other person but Brooke. And whoa. All right now.
A little bit physical.
It's getting a.
And it's not a jump ball. It's going to be a foul against Lane.
Kentucky State inbounds the ball. And they kick it out top key. All right, here comes their offense. And they're swinging it. She passes the ball. They're keeping that ball moving, Julian, I'm sorry. And is that an and one, Julian?
Yes, it is.
Oh, man, that's number 21, Jordan Campbell, going to the line for an and one. And I was sitting there, I was looking at her, number 21, that's Jordan Campbell. She's 6 feet. She's a junior. And, man, she's had a great game. She puts up the shot. It's good. And we do have a substitution taking place.
That actually was Jordan Campbell. I'm pretty sure that they got the names wrong. Felix Wilson is number 21 for the boys team.
Oh,
wow. They had up Felix Wilson up there instead of Jordan Campbell.
Oh, wow. As Lane retains possession. Number 3, the point guard, she takes it up top, and she swings it. Jumper, no good. Rebound. Kick out. She takes a jumper. No good. Brooke with the rebound. Kentucky State has the ball. They outlet pass, and she takes it out for the 3. And that is good. That's number 4, Kalia Herbert. What a nice play for Kentucky State.
You know, I'm not sure if you noticed this, but every time Lane gets a big lead, Kentucky State gets a little bit more physical and, climbs back into this one.
So what are you trying to say, Julian? Anytime they get up, Kentucky State plays harder?
Yeah, and another turnover committed, so obviously they are playing a little bit harder.
And one thing Lane should keep in mind, this is a close game. They're not up by 10 points. They're not up by 20 points. This is a close game. So each possession is very pivotal, and they have to make sure they control the ball.
Yeah, run the rock, control the clock as well.
Down low, Brooke. Oh, my goodness.
And on the floor foul. I think they're going to tag number 11 with that. That's Anissa May with that foul.
You know, Julian, I am just really impressed by Brooke's game. I love seeing her play. She kind of reminds me of an Elton Brand, a Zach Randolph, as we have a timeout in place.
Yeah, timeout on the floor. Let's talk about the physical emotion and the aggression that both teams are playing with right now. You know, Lane their biggest lead was 10, and they had a big lead, a 10-point lead just a minute ago. And you know, Kentucky State, they find a way to climb back in it. You know, they're physical, they're tough, they're aggressive, and who knows, maybe this game will go down to the wire.
And it certainly looks that way, as it is only a 4-point game. And, you know, these two teams, I've said it in the first quarter, they're not giving up. No, neither one of the teams are giving up.
Nope.
Neither one of the teams, they're not even showing fatigue, which is you know, interesting. Everybody is amped up. Everybody is communicating out there on the floor. This is just what you want to see out of a basketball game. And I believe Brooke is getting treated. Might have had a little blood over there.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of blood. You don't want to get that issue fixed.
And I know they're going to treat her really well, as she is balling.
Yeah, cover that up with a Band-Aid. Get back in there. They need you.
And once again, folks, we want to thank everybody who is tuning in and watching with us. Lane College versus Kentucky State. And there are 3 put up, no good, but there's Brooke with a rebound. That finger must be okay. And there is a travel call on Kentucky State. Lane will have the ball.
Another turnover. You know, you have to eliminate turnovers. Like I said in the beginning, turnovers hinder your chances of winning the game. You have to eliminate turnovers and move the ball a little bit more.
That is true. As Lane comes out and they set their offense up, and they want to get it down low, but guess who's there? Brooke. Oh, no. But Brooke gets the ball back. Lane was almost able to grab that rebound, but they couldn't hang on to it. As there's there's a steal. Look at that hustle. Look at that determination that she showed. And that's the reason why she's getting some hand claps. That's McCoy.
Who else is making big plays? Who else is gonna be the heart and soul of this team? And who else is gonna lift everybody's spirits when they're down? It's and Treese McCoy.
And Julian, I was just getting ready to tell you to duck or move out the way when she was running towards us. But she was able to save the ball from us, and she was able to save herself from us.
Right.
That wouldn't have been a good look.
No, it wouldn't have.
But Elaine gets the ball. So they're going to get a quick substitution here. And here we go. So there's Jade Allen bringing up the ball. And she's setting up the offense. And they're moving. They're driving. No good. And that's Brooke with another rebound. And she kicks it out. 23 down the lane. And that is no good. Rebound from the senior.
Yeah, she tried a little fadeaway, but it rattled in and out.
The senior wants to set it up. Now, I saw it put her down here in this possession that Lane scores, especially after that possession from Kentucky State. Let's see what McCoy got. And there's Jade Allen, and she puts it up. And that is good. That is Jade Allen. She's out of Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, she's a great player, and you know, that was a wonderful shot. And she makes good shot selections, and she has speed, and she has toughness and aggressiveness.
Look at the moves that number 3 is putting on. As she kicks it out, no good. Had a look, and that is rebounded by number 21, Jordan Campbell again. Oh me, oh my!
Wow, what a game this is.
All right, let's see Jade Allen again. She comes up the court. She passes to the senior. There's McCoy, and she looks for Jade. Jade gets the ball. What does she want to do? She stops. She spins. And there's the senior. No good. McCoy with the rebound.
You know, another reason why Lane is leading right now, they're doing a good job with second chance points, with second chance opportunities, including offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds.
Absolutely, and second chance points are very important. That's Lane still setting up to try to get the ball into the basket. Oh, look at the senior with the moves. Couldn't finish. Couldn't finish.
You know, they took a lot of time off the clock and the shot clock as well, because the shot clock was under 10.
A lot of time off the clock and not a good look. As oh my God, and I think they called it. Was that out of bounds?
Yeah, Jordan Campbell stepped out of bounds as she was trying to ditch it out for the three-pointer.
As I was watching Julian, it looked like she might have traveled before she even stepped out of bounds, but luckily Lane was able to retain possession.
Yeah, now that you mentioned it, I think so too.
Well, here comes Lane once again. They can't take too much time. They have to find a way to score.
They only have 30 seconds.
As McCoy goes to the lane, and she will get it.
There's that girl again.
Number 3.
McCoy.
Good pass down low. There's Brooke, and you know that is a foul, and she will go to the foul line and shoot 2.
Well, if you want my intake of impact players in this game, it would be Brooke Wallace for Kentucky State and Antrese McCoy for Lane.
Absolutely. Brooke sets up for her first free throw attempt. And it's no good. And you know, one thing I guarantee you that Lane is paying attention to is how well Brooke is shooting those free throws, because it could come down to the, end of possession, maybe in that fourth quarter, if they want to foul her or not. They could use that Dwight Howard or Shaquille O'Neal strategy.
I believe Brooke Wallace is bleeding again. Is she bleeding again? I believe so. They are going to send a substitute in for her. That's Alyssa Brown.
Yeah. Alyssa Brown will come in and shoot the second shot. And she is a redshirt senior. And she misses the second shot. Lane has possession. What will they do here, Julian?
Well, McCoy. If you're Lane, give it to McCoy. It's in McCoy's hands right now.
McCoy definitely has showed us what she can do with the ball. Jade has showed us that she can make a shot, but she also wants to show us that she can go to the rack, but she just couldn't finish. As there's number 23, Brittany, handing the ball off. And there's 25 with a nice little pro hop. That's Erica Jones with the layup. 45 seconds to go. 48-44, Lane leads. And once again, Julian, we have a close score.
Yeah, close game. It's a 4-point lead for Lane. And if you're Lane, you want to pile up points. Pile up points. Make this lead as big as possible. Do not give Kentucky State any second opportunities to come back.
There's Jade Allen with the miss. Rebounded by 24. Couldn't get it. Kentucky State, they won it, and they have it. That is number 21. Once again, Jordan Campbell. She is putting on a show, ladies and gentlemen. And there's McCoy. And that's up. And that is good on the buzzer.
Yeah, and Treese McCoy is all over the place for Lane College today.
And that will end the third quarter with Lane leading 50-46 over Kentucky State.
La música de Harry Fraud.
Attention students, basketball season is about to start. Don't miss your chance to be a part of Lane College media team as we cover the games all season long.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in action starting the fourth quarter with Lane College leading 50-46 over Kentucky State. We want to thank everybody for tuning in on this great game as number 24 from Lane drives to the basket. That is Chloe Roberts, and she will go to the free throw line to shoot two.
Yeah, Chloe Roberts, we've called her name quite a bit. And Chloe Roberts was the leading scorer in the first half, and she's making a statement in the second half as well.
You know, earlier, before the season started, I got a chance to interview Chloe, and she told me she is as focused as ever, and she misses that first free throw. But this is a player who loves basketball, who knows and breathes basketball.
Right.
And I'll take those type of players as a coach any day.
Right. Chloe Roberts is almost about as solid as you can ask for, for a forward.
She's definitely I would say, one of those stretch players because she can shoot. She can shoot. She can do some things down low. She can drive. She can dribble. She can do it all.
Yeah. Antrese McCoy has just checked out sideline. She's a key player as well. Need to get her back in there.
As the second free throw attempt is good.
She goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line.
And Kentucky State will have the ball, and there's Brittany. She's going to take a quick three. No good. There's Jade. She has the ball. She's bringing it up. And there's the senior. And who else? Chloe. No good. Kentucky State, they do have numbers. And there's a pass from Brittany. And who else other than number 21, Jordan Campbell? She is putting on a fiasco.
Yeah, she is.
Here comes Lane. As they want to slow it down a little bit. I know they want to get down closer to the paint. There's a pass. And there's a shot. No good. Kentucky State with the rebound. And they're pushing it. And she wants it. And she will go to the free throw line. And that is Erica Jones. But, Julian, as you can see, Kentucky State, they're getting smart. They're going to the rack. And they're going strong to the rack so that they can get to the free throw line.
Yeah, they draw the foul every single time from one of the Lane College Dragons, and it's very unusual for fouls as they only have, as both teams only have one team foul in the second half. We'll probably never get to 1-and-1 or to 2 shots or any type of bonus situation before this game is over.
As Jordan puts up the second shot, and it is good. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a 1-point game. Well, here comes Lane. What does Lane need to do to keep the lead?
You know, execute. You know, keep the lead, pile up points. Don't take any stupid shots.
And there's another foul called.
And Anissa May is going to go to the line for one, as that wasn't a stupid shot that she took.
Anissa May, she puts it up. It's no good, but it's rebounded by Lane. And I thought she would take the three there, but she'll hold it. And they'll set up the offense. That's a good job. And there she is again with a nice dump-off pass to number 30. That's Ashley Gale. What a good play from Ashley Gale.
And a timeout called by Kentucky State. And, you know, Lane is leading by 7 points. And you want to continue the good passing, the great shot selection, and wonderful ball movement if you're Lane College.
That is correct. And ladies and gentlemen, it does say third quarter on your screen.
Why are you doing all this speeding? What time you gotta be there, huh? You ain't James Bond. You ain't some GTA character. You are not on Fast and Furious, okay? This is real life, and you are a normal pedestrian. Look at a speed sign, all right? Turn off that radio. Pay attention so you don't end up killing somebody like this fool almost did to me. This message is sponsored by Lane College, the power of potential. And remember, drive carefully.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back. I am De-Jon Mitchell, and I am here with
Julian Atkins.
I am doing the play-by-play, and Julian has been doing a great job of doing the color. As we are 8 minutes into the fourth quarter.
And an offensive foul called on Kentucky State.
Lane will have the possession. And here comes McCoy. And I think we'll start seeing here a lot of offense being ran. Lane may want to control the clock.
But don't take too much time. You only have 30 seconds to control the clock.
Exactly. There's McCoy, and here it is again. They're running some clock, but they might want to find something here. And there's a three-pointer, no good, but there's rebounded by Lane. That did hit the rim, so that play will continue. And here's McCoy again. They're setting up their offense. They're not taking up too much time. There's McCoy. She takes it, and she gets fouled. And Julian, we just talked about this, getting to the free throw line.
Getting to the free throw line and making great shot selections, and wonderful job by who else? Antrese McCoy.
And she will take her first shot from the free throw line right now. And that is good. Number 25 from Kentucky State is checking in. That's Erica Jones.
And Antrese McCoy, the junior out of Jacksonville, Arkansas, at the line.
And the second shot is up. And it is no good, but it is rebounded. That's number 11, Anissa May. And look at this. We just talked about second chance opportunities. Well, Laner's getting 2, 3, 4, 5 opportunities.
They're getting it done down low and getting offensive rebounds. Wow.
And that was a nasty possession there from Lane. I thought that they were going to try to take advantage of that, and that would have been really good for them. But instead, there's a turnover. And Kentucky State will bring the ball up. There's Jordan. And I want to bet you, Julian, they're going to try to get down low. But instead, a three-pointer's taken, and it's no good. And who else has it? McCoy. Let's see what she can do. It's showtime. And that's good.
Well, that's what she can do.
She's had a great game. Outlet pass. Lane gets the ball again. And they call a travel. And here are the Bulls.
Rickera Martin had it, but she turned it right back over.
And I tell you what, the fans were getting ready to blow up if they would have came down and scored.
Right.
And they might have a five. Do they have a 5-second call? They do. And the Lane College Dragons will get the ball back. Oh, me, oh, my.
So turnover after turnover after turnover. Wow. What a game this is.
Well, Lane, they're leading 58-50 over Kentucky State. There's 6 minutes left in this game. As they swing it, they are controlling the clock, ladies and gentlemen. They swing it again. She thought about taking a three, but she didn't. And now they have to put up a shot. Now, is that what a foul called there?
Yeah, and a foul. I think Mariah Hopkins is gonna go to the free throw line for three shots. No, it's two. It's two.
It's a two. And you know, that possession there was a scary possession. Even though they're going to the free throw line, they were taking a lot of time. It almost became a turnover. They were taking a lot of time off, but they was able to get to the free throw line.
Yeah. The first shot is hit. And you know, you don't want to. Like I said, you don't want to take too much time. You have 30 seconds. You only have 30 seconds to try and delay this game.
As the second shot is up, and it is good. Jeffs rims in.
Well, if you're Lane College, you want to delay the game a little bit. But if you're Kentucky State, you want to run your offense and be a little bit more aggressive, as Lane has the 10-point lead again.
As the coaches are encouraging the Lane College Dragons to play defense, and look what happens. What an excellent play there from Kentucky State.
A man left wide open down low. You don't want to have that. You have to eliminate that.
It even fooled me there. I didn't even see her slip out of that.
Me neither. Nobody did.
And Lane has to be careful here. They want to run a good play. They want to get to the paint like that and get to the foul line. That is excellent work. Excellent work by the Lane College Dragons.
Yeah, excellent play, and Mariah Hopkins is all over the place.
And the senior, once again, she finds her way to the free throw line. I don't know if she heard us, Julian, talking about the free throw line this game, but she's definitely answered. (61-52). The second shot, no good. Kentucky State with the ball. As they bring it up court, as they set up their offense. A couple of patterns. There's Jordan. She kicks it off to number 4 as she drives to the lane. A three-pointer is taken, and it's no good. But there's a rebound from the center, 42. She's no good. Boy, it's getting physical down there, Julian.
Very, very physical. Kentucky is getting second chance opportunities. They're just not capitalizing off of them.
Oh, and they called a blocking on that. It seems to be, is Lane College in the penalty? Will they shoot for the rest of the game, Julian?
No, they only have, Kentucky State only has 5 fouls. Kentucky State only has 5 fouls. If they get 7 fouls, then they'll be in the bonus.
Well, I'll bet you that they'll get in the bonus. As that second shot is good. The score is 63-52.
Largest lead of the game at 11 for Lane.
That is correct. Nice pass there from this area. There's Brittany as she makes a very nice pump fake. But instead of, she's so unselfish, instead of taking the shot there after the great pump fake, she passed the ball. And you can't be upset with that. It's very unselfish, but I know the coach is saying, you know, I would like you to take that shot.
Yeah, you're right about that. And every good play, they're setting up good Kentucky State is setting up good plays. They're just not executing well.
Well, here comes Lane. 4 minutes to play in this game. As they get it to their senior, she turns, she spins, and she will connect. As Kentucky tries to get a quick one, but instead they throw it too high, too far, out of bounds, Lane's ball.
Yeah, good plays, and that was not a good pass from the Kentucky State player.
As Lane has the ball, coach just signaled, let's run the clock. Let's run the clock.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
And they're up 13. They're in a comfortable position. 11 drives, and that pass is picked off. Kentucky State with the ball. Nice move by Jordan, and she will take it all the way for an and one. I'll tell you, Jordan has played excellent, Julian.
Yeah, she's an excellent player. Jordan Campbell is a wonderful player, and she's been all over the place. And that was a better pass that time. Yeah, that was a better pass that time by Lindsay Downing.
As Jordan will pull up her and one shot. And it is good.
Back to a 10-point lead.
And I believe
timeout called by Lane.
That's a good timeout. That's a good timeout because I think she noticed every time we get to a 10-point lead, it starts winding down a little bit.
Yeah.
This is a full timeout.
La música de Harry Fraud.
Attention students, basketball season is about to start. Don't miss your chance to be a part of Lane College media team as we cover the games all season long.
And here we go. This game is intense. This game means a lot for both of these teams. Here comes Lane. And that's Chloe. She's looking for the foul call, didn't get it. And now she has the outlet. There's Jordan, and she lays it up, no good. Oh, and Treese, she gets to the bucket. There's a foul.
And Treese McCoy again. She's a dynamic player. She's very explosive. She has quickness and speed, and she shows you why she's not afraid to take it into that lane of temper.
And she has that number 3 on. You know what she's reminding me of right now, Julian?
Who?
The answer. And I believe she is the answer right now.
Yeah.
As she waits for her second free throw. Second free throw is up. It is no good.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to stay tuned for the boys competition of Lane and Kentucky State. And the next voice you'll hear is mine.
That is correct. He will have the next play. Oh, as Lane is coming down, a lot of chaos going on, and she kicks it out. Oh, and it's a travel. I thought she wanted to take the three there.
Yeah, you took that step before you dribbled. The referees are going to get you each and every time.
And that is right, Julian. Well, here we go. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. Kentucky State has the ball. And they have to move quickly here as Brittany takes a deep three. Looked good, but just off.
That was an NBA three-pointer.
Oh, yeah, she shot it with confidence. And that ball is out of bounds. Who are they going to give it to? Are they giving it to Lane?
I believe they are.
And here we go. Well, here comes Lane. They have the comfortable lead. Let's see what they do here. There's the senior. And she looks to make that move. And she turns around. No good. And we have bodies on the floor.
It's going to be a jump ball, and possession arrow is going to favor Kentucky State.
Now, there is a lot of time left in this game, Julian, so you don't want to get sloppy.
Plenty of time. You have to play smart. If you're Kentucky, play smart. Also, if you're Lane, play smart. Don't take any stupid shots, and, make sure it's clean.
And Kentucky State kicks it out for a three. It's no good. Brittany with the rebound. She kicks it out. Almost a steal. They're looking to buy a bucket. And they may have it. And they don't. Good rebound there from the center, Ashley Gale. As she kicks it out as the drive from number 11. That's Anissa May.
And that's what you want if you're Lane.
As a minute is approaching. That shot is good for number 25, Erica Jones. And Lane may want to handle. Oh, she goes to the rack. And who else other than, I'm calling her the answer today because she has been the answer. That is Miss McCoy.
And another foul. You want to eliminate those if you're Lane.
Yes, especially at this point of the game, it's no need to foul. You have everything in your hands, no need to foul. Wow, what a game.
What a game. Kentucky State is still fighting hard even though they're down by 12 points now. And Lindsay Downing at the free throw line from the capital of the United States, Washington, D.C.
And that free throw attempt is good. Well, here we go, 52 seconds left. Lane brings the ball. There's the senior. And I'm pretty sure they're looking for a foul. But instead, she kicks it off. And she gets it to the center. No good. She gets a rebound. It's good. That's Ashley Gale again, folks.
And Gale again. And this game might be in the refrigerator.
Three-pointer taken. Rebound Lane.
I think this game is in the refrigerator, Mitch. The everything's getting cold. Chicken wings getting cold. Butter getting hard. And the Jell-O's jiggling.
Oh, you sound like my main man from the Lakers. 14 seconds left. It looks like Lane will take this one. As Kentucky State has played a really good game. They came down and played a really, really good game. It's been a tough one all game.
Yeah.
Victory is sweet for Lane College as they win 72. And we have a little bit more time left.
Actually, Kentucky State's going to get an extra possession because of a shot clock violation.
All right. Do you think they try to score here?
I don't know.
Well, folks, just like Julian mentioned, we do have the men's coming up, and they will be performing. When I say performing, I'm looking for a performance because I've seen some dunks in the pre-games.
Yeah.
Well, Lane College, the Lady Dragons, they win the game 72-59 against Kentucky State. We want to thank everyone for tuning in with us. We hope you enjoyed the game as we did. This has been a special production from WLCD. I am De-Jon Mitchell.
And I'm Julian Atkins.
And we want to say thank you and tune in next.
For the boys' competition.
Lane College Dragons versus Kentucky State.
But before we go to that game, we're going to have the wrap-up of the stats, everything that went on in this one and the second half.
As the stats come to us, we're going to have Julian read them. What happened, Julian? What stood out in that game?
Wow, the leading scorer in the second half, the leading scorer in the game overall is Jordan Campbell for Kentucky State. She's been all over the place, and the leading scorer for Lane is Antrese McCoy. Antrese McCoy, that girl again, that main one.
And Antrese McCoy did a really good job today. She pushed the ball. She shot the ball well. She got all of her players involved. She's special. And, pointing out from Kentucky State, Brooke, she played a really good game. Unfortunately, she had to go out early. But it's just unbelievable the way the game went. Julian, what do you think?
Well, Kentucky State fought hard. They showed promise. They came out physical. They came out tough. And, they didn't come out on top. But every time that Lane got a lead, they would always climb back in it. They would always find a way to climb back in it. Great physical and great toughness from Kentucky State.
And from the start of the game, you, of course, seen the full court pressure that Kentucky State came out with. And Lane College came out with the same pressure. Maybe, I don't want to say stealing, but maybe just trying to match up with trying to see if they can handle the pressure or not.
Right.
And it definitely went Lane College way as they were able to put up 72 points, and a lot of them came from the defense.
Right. Yeah. And defense-wise, it was very, very physical defense-wise as they got about four turnovers, maybe four turnovers in the first half and the second half, and it was a defensive battle, early on in the game. Defense wins ball games, and Lane did a better job of displaying defense.
That is correct. And I'm looking right now, as shout out to Mac as she's recording. But we have the men coming up, and we're getting ready to wrap up. Stay tuned, and thank you for watching. Let's get it.